No combined Christmas and birthday presents allowed. When it was my birthday, it was my birthday. Later in life, when she was no longer able to host big family gatherings, she started some new traditions. She gave everyone in the family, children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, girlfriends, boyfriends, personalized Christmas ornaments, which she handed out at Thanksgiving. I have kayak, a skier, a bunch of sailing stuff, a yoga saying, a new home special ornament. She put a lot of time and effort into thinking about what you were doing in your life and what would be meaningful to you. They all had our name on them and the year. She will be thought of with love as we decorate our trees each year. She also faithfully sent birthday cards to all of those same people. These had to be individually selected to assure each person received a verse that was meaningful to them. I know this is true because I have spent hours sitting on a bench in Meyer watching her read and select cards. She put a lot of time and effort into it. She wanted each of us to know we were special to her. Diane, Mike, and I took turns sitting with my mom through her last days. By Thursday of last week, she was starting to say things that we couldn't understand. Thursday afternoon, I was sitting by the side of the bed, and she was sleeping off and on. She woke up and asked where Diane and Mike were. And I said, they went out to get something to eat. And she asked what I was going to eat. And I said, well, I'll get something later. She said, clear as day, I wish I could offer you a meal. And she smiled. She knew she couldn't get out of bed. And then she said, well, but you would have to go get it. And that was my mom thinking about our comfort and what could she do for us. Please join us after the service. We're going to have a nice meal out there to share some stories about my mom. The fellowship of the family and friends that she loved was what was most important to her. All of the meals, festivities, all that was about bringing together the people.
I probably don't need that thing to give me talk. I was told very recently that I had to do this, so I know what I have to do. The Bible is saying about, how she took birthdays and Christmas and all that stuff into, really took it seriously. And I remember a couple of times I'd say something, when I was a kid, marbles always had knives around and stuff. But when I was a kid, everybody had a marbles knife, Well, I never got a marbles knife.